Hi, my name is Stephanie, and I will be presenting with a group on eating well as we grow older. Nutrition is very important as you grow older, and there are three basic components that are very important for as you age. Variety, it means that you must include many different types of food from each level on the food pyramid, as you can see on the monitor, because no single food can supply all the nutrients that your growing body needs on a daily basis. This can help to expand your food choices. It is best to eat foods of all colors. The more colors and textures in your daily meal, the better range of nutrients you'll get. Balance means that you must eat the right amounts of foods from all the levels on the food pyramid each day. This way, you will get all the calories and nutrients you need for proper growth and development. Moderation means that you need to be careful not to eat too much of any type of one food, as that can be bad for you as well. The foods that you eat provide energy your body needs to function. Just like you need to put fuel in your car or recharge your cell phone battery, your body needs to be fed energy-providing foods each day. The main form of energy for your body is carbohydrates. Your body has the easiest time digesting carbohydrates like sugar and starch. Carbohydrates are broken down into individual glucose, fructose, and galactose units. Glucose is your body's favorite form of energy. If you don't get enough carbohydrates, your body can make glucose from protein or fat, and if you get too many carbohydrates, your body is very good at storing them as fat. Good nutrition is necessary for keeping the body functioning normally, maintaining a healthy weight, and preventing disease. If disease develops, good nutrition helps minimize the effects. People never outlive the need for good nutrition. Good nutrition involves consuming a variety of foods in appropriate amounts. No one food provides all the substance a body needs for good health. Protein, carbohydrates, fats, vitamins, minerals, fiber, and many others, and consuming enough water is also important. Water is necessary for all the body's functions, including moving nutrients into and out of cells and removing waste products from the cells. Research shows that good nutrition lowers people's risk for many chronic diseases, including heart disease, stroke, some types of cancer, diabetes, and osteoporosis. For example, for the at least 10 million Americans at risk for type 2 diabetes, proper nutrition and physical activity can lower their chances of getting this disease. A large gap remains between recommended dietary patterns and what Americans actually eat. Only about 1/4 of U.S. adults eat the recommended 5 or more servings of fruits and vegetables each day. In addition, in the last 30 years, calorie intake has increased for both men and women. For older people, following standard nutritional recommendations, such as those of the standard daily food pyramid and recommended daily allowances, may not always be wise. Older people who try to follow these recommendations may gradually gain weight or develop a nutritional deficiency. Research has not yet determined the best diet for older people. Changes in diet based on the way the body changes as age may be beneficial, and consulting your physician. A different daily food pyramid has been developed with these changes in mind, as you can see on the screen. The second highest leading cause of death that is preventable in the U.S. is poor diet, as you can see from the graph. Generally, poor nutrition intake has been defined as average or usual intake of servings of food groups, nutrients, or energy below recommended amounts. Many of the calculations used to define average take into account age, height, and body weight. The energy needed are then adjusted for the estimate level of activity and the effects of disease and treatment, such as diabetes or heart disease. The threshold percentage used to define poor nutritional intake has been 66 to 75% of the recommended daily allowance. Generally, poor nutrition intake has been defined, The age process affects multiple organ systems, functions that may impact on nutritional assessment and intervention. For example, changes in heart or kidney function may necessitate fluid restrictions and alter feeding habits. The degree of change observed in organ function varies considerably among older individuals. Individual assessment and intervention are therefore necessary. And now I'm going to hand it over to Mohammed.
Thank you. My name is Mohammed. I'm going to talk about physical activity. The physical activity is any form of exercise or movement of the body that used energy. Some of your daily life activity, doing active corners around the house, yoga working with a dog. For example, to go the healthy benefit of physical activity include activity that makes your breath and heart and makes your heart and blood vessel harder. Those aerobic activity included things like brisk walking, running, and dancing and swimming and playing basketball. Also included strengthening activity to make your muscle stronger, like push-ups and lifting weight. The fact in the issue, nearly 30% of U.S. adult age of 20 or older are obese, at an increasing risk for chronic disease. Physical inactivity and poor nutrition are contribute to obesity as well as heart disease and other genetic disease. At least 400,000 deaths such each year and released to a poor diet and physical activities. And the physical activities and diet such rich in the fruit and vegetable can help protect adult from any chronic disease. Lack of exercising. The lack of physical activity. Regular physical activity reduce people risk heart disease, chronic cancer, disability, and high blood pressure, and may reduce their risk for stroke. It also helps to control the weight, contribute to healthier bones and muscle and joints, reduce the fall among of older adult, and helps to relieve the pain of arthritis, reduce the symptoms of anxiety and depression, and it is associated with fewer hospitalization, physical physician or physician visit, and medicals. Moreover, physical activities needs not to be strenuous to be beneficial. People of all ages benefit from moderate physical activities such as 30 minutes of break, working, or five or more time of week. Despite the proven benefit of physical activity, more than 50% of American adults do not get enough physical activity to provide healthier benefit. The 26% are not active at all in their leisure time. Activity decreases with age, and sufficient activity is less than common among of women and men. Among of those with a lower income and less educations. Physical activity is not limited to adult more than third of younger people in ages 9 to 12 do not regularly encourage in viewless physical activity. Daily participation in high school physical education classes dropped in 42% in 1991 to 32% in 2001. The role of healthier eating. The research shows that good nutrition lowers people's risk for many chronic diseases, including the heart disease, stroke, some type of cancer, disability. And for example, for at least 10 million Americans at risk for two types of disability. Proper nutrition and physical activity can lower their chance of getting disease. A larger gap of remains between the recommended diet and bottoms on what Americans actually eat only. About 1/4 of U.S. adults eat the recommended 5 or more serving of fruit and vegetables, each day. In addition, in the last 30 years, Korean intake has increased for both men and women. Poor eating habits are often established during the childhood. Only 21% of younger people are recommending 5 or more served of fruit and vegetable each day. So I'm gonna give the chance to my Saudi.
Creating a healthy, well-balanced diet. The first step to eating well is to learn what your body needs right now. Knowing what to eat and how much or little is key to achieving and maintaining nutritional health. Begin by familiarizing yourself with the general dietary guidelines and recommendations in healthy eating, such as new food pyramids and tips for a healthy diet. It may also be wise to consult your healthcare professional who can evaluate your specific nutritional needs based on your medical history and current health profile. You should assess whether you need to follow a special diet and recommend any necessary supplements. Commit to making dietary choices that are nutrient dense, low in fat and sodium, high in fiber and calcium, with a moderate calorie content. Flavorful, so you'll look forward to meal times. Easy to chew, swallow and digest. Simple to prepare, appealing to the eye as well as your plate. Eating well as you age is easier than you think. Here's how. Focus on good carbs. Opt for whole grain nutrition, brown rice, whole wheat bread, rolled oats, barely millet, like your organic foods, not refined white products such as white bread, white rice, or products made with flour because they're all bleached and have no nutrients anymore. Raw equals roughage. Aim to eat at least one daily serving of your fruits and vegetables raw. This not only preserves their nutritional value, it's an easy way to eliminate constipation. Raw fruits and veggies are loaded with fiber, vitamins and minerals, and enzymes to aid digestion. Plus, there's no preparation involved. If you have difficulty biting or chewing, cut your apple or carrot into bite-sized pieces, or try a green salad with grated zucchini. Steaming is the best way to cook vegetables. It preserves nutrients. Light sautéing is next. Boiling leaches nutrients, but you can use the leftovers cooking water as soup stock. Go lean in protein. Fish, poultry, eggs, beans and peas, nuts, tofu, all count as protein. So it's easy to vary your healthy protein choices. Try skinless turkey or chicken or fish baked, broiled, grilled, steamed, or poached. And you'll savor the flavor while adding healthy, low-fat, low-cholesterol nutrients to your diet. Go easy on red meats, which contain saturated fat, and on salty meats such as bacon and ham. Bone up on calcium. All dietary products are not created equal. Milk, cheese, and yogurt retain their calcium content. Cream cheese, cream, and butter do not. As part of a healthy senior diet, choose fat-free or low-fat dietary products. If you're lactose intolerant, consider lactose-free and lower lactose products, such as hard cheese and yogurt, or a calcium supplement might be a better way for you to meet your calcium requirements. You should choose first-rate fats. Get your good fats from oils such as olive oil and sunflower oil, avocados and avocado oil, nuts and seeds. Keep your food moist. In addition to drinking enough water each day, aim to consume foods with a high water content. Staying properly hydrated flushes toxins from your body, relieves constipation, helps keep your joints flexible and your mind clear. High water content foods include melons, grapes, cucumbers, onions, apples, cabbage, and of course soup. I'm going to hand it over to Dan. Finish.
Numerous benefits of a healthy diet and proper nutrition include increased mental acuteness, resistance to illness and disease, higher energy levels, a more robust immune system, faster recuperation times, and better management of chronic health problems. As we age, our relationship to food changes along with our bodies. When we're younger, we might grab fast food on the run and not think twice about it. In later life, however, eating well can be the key to staying mentally sharp, emotionally balanced and energetic with a strong immune system and positive outlook. Some obstacles to a proper diet include lifestyle changes. Newly single seniors may not know how to cook or may not feel like cooking for one. People on limited budgets might have trouble affording a balanced diet, a healthy diet. See the resources below for suggestions on cooking for one, easy, healthy menu selections. Later we're going to talk about a menu that you can go through on your own, and just like a sample that will help you to live out every day and make healthy choices. Activity level might be another obstacle for seniors. Seniors often cut back on activity for physical and medical reasons. Weight gain can result from the decrease in calories burned. Metabolism, every year over the age of 40, our metabolism slows down. This means that even if you continue to eat the same amount and kinds of food as when you were younger, you're likely to gain weight because you're burning fewer calories. In addition, you may be less physically active now. Taste and appetite. Your senses of taste and smell diminish, so you may be inclined to season your food more heavily than before. Even though seniors need less salt than younger people, you may struggle with loss of appetite due to lifestyle, loneliness, or a medical condition. Health issues might also be an obstacle for seniors. Physical ailments and prescription medications often negatively influence appetite. Talk to your doctor about overcoming side effects of medication or specific physical conditions. Digestion. Due to changes in your digestive system, you generate less saliva and stomach acid as you get older, making it more difficult for your body to process certain vitamins and minerals such as B12, B6, and folic acid, which are necessary to maintain mental alertness, a keen memory, and good circulation. Emotional factors such as loneliness and depression can affect your diet. For some, feeling down leads to not eating, and in others it may trigger overeating. If emotional problems are affecting your diet, it is important to talk to your doctor or a therapist. Specific nutritional recommendation for seniors. Some of the factors described above, like changes in digestive system as well as health concerns, like decreased risk of fragile bones, means that nutritional needs change as you age. Periodic review of your diet is always helpful, particularly if you have specific medical conditions. Your doctor can help you assess your nutritional needs and make suggestions for meeting them. In general, some guidelines, as you can see on the screen, include reducing your sodium intake to help prevent water retention and high blood pressure, monitoring fat intake in order to maintain healthy cholesterol levels, consuming more calcium and vitamin D for bone health, eating more fiber-rich foods to prevent constipation, cutting back on sugar and on dry foods. Make sure you get the recommended amount of important vitamins and minerals, increasing your water intake, and participate in regular physical activity. Additionally, because of lifestyle changes and a lower metabolism, it is important to consider how you eat as well as you eat. To manage your weight and maintain optimum health, focus on eating efficiently. This means choosing foods that maximize nutritional value, not calories. Whole, natural, fresh foods such as fruits and vegetables, whole grains, nuts, legumes, healthy sources of protein, which could include poultry, fish, eggs, and tofu. Dairy products that contain calcium constitute efficient eating. Highly processed and refined foods usually contain more calories and fewer nutrients, which is why people often still feel hungry after consuming them. We're going to go over a sample menu now. For breakfast, 2 eggs or 2 pieces of turkey bacon for your protein would be a good healthy choice. You could also eat a piece of whole wheat toast served with marmalade or peanut butter, or you could choose a quarter to half a cup of oatmeal. And then to drink with that, you could have a cup of skim milk or a cup of orange juice. For lunch, a turkey sandwich, which would consist of like 2 whole grain, whole wheat slices of bread, 2 slices of turkey breast lunch meat, mustard, not mayo, because you're trying to reduce your fat intake, lettuce, and 1 ounce of cheese. You could also have a side of 1 cup of a low-sodium vegetable soup and then wash it down with a glass of ice water. For dinner, 4 to 6 ounces of fish or chicken grilled would be a great suggestion to reduce your fat intake again. 1 cup of brown rice as a side, and also 1 cup of steamed vegetables like broccoli, green beans, or peas. And then you could have like a glass of red wine, or, well, you probably should have a glass of ice water too, because we want to increase our water intake. And that's pretty much all we've got for today. Following these simple guidelines, nutrition becomes easy, and good nutrition can give you a better quality of life.